Hey, Christy here from loomingcraftyfiberarts. Today we're going to start part 3 of our fading winter cowl loom along, and I had to reschedule. I apologize for that. Some things come up and I had to reschedule for a couple days later, and I'm sorry I had to do that, but you know, life happens. We will be getting back on track next week, and they will be starting to air again and upload every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that'll start back next week on Tuesdays, as far as I know, unless something changes. I hope not, but you know, we'll adjust as it does. So we are going to start with the addition. You should have finished your looming along with me. You should have finished your cast on and your E-wrap row and your knit one, purl one, and purl one, knit one row. We did 3 rows last time. Now someone asked me, and forgive me, I talked to a lot of people during the week, and people ask me questions and stuff, and sometimes I don't always remember names. I'm not good with names. I'm better with faces. Someone asked me when they did their E-wrap row, did I mean to E-wrap all the loops that were on the pegs left from the cast on? And one peg, every other peg had 2 loops when you started E-wrap row. Yes, I did. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. You're supposed to, you know, just E-wrap those 2 over, and then the next one you'd have a single loop, E-wrap it too. So you're just supposed to E-wrap all your loops over on the E-wrap row after you finished your cast on, which was last week's edition. So we're going to start this. We're just going to do 4 rows of the Zigzag Pigtail Stitch. Now it's going to look a little different than it looks here, because this is a repeat going, you know, for several rows here, and it's going to look different than this. It's going to actually be a little lacier if you're using exactly the same loom and a 3-weight yarn like I am here. But you should, when you finish, you should have something kind of like this. It's a nice little addition. Gives it some little laciness to it, and I think it looks really nice. I hope you do too. And there's the bottom part down close to the pegs. So let's get started on this addition. Now I have already cast on. I'm going to be showing you on my little loom here, and we're going to pretend I've already got my cast on like this loom that I just showed you, and I've done my other 3 rows. We're just going to pretend, because I'm just basically showing you how to do the Zigzag Pigtail Stitch in the round, where I've already put a video up showing you how to do it flat panels. There's not going to be a lot of difference. It's just, you know, one's flat panel, one's in the round. So, like I said, we're going to pretend that I have already got all this done up to the point of the larger loom. And this helps me so much not having to do a video going all the way around the loom to show you how to actually do the stitches. So we're going to come from our last peg. Let's say we have finished last week. Our last row was purl one, knit one. So this would have been a knit one. And we're going to go back and go to peg number 1 here from peg 24 or whatever your peg is on your loom. And we're going to wrap it twice. And don't wrap too tight, because if you do, it's going to be harder to pull these 3 loops over. And purl 3 is 1, okay? Put your working yarn below those 3 loops. Pick up your new loop, pull it through, take the old 3 loops off, and put the new loop back on. That's all you're going to do. Purl 3 as 1. Okay? Then the next stitch, we're going to just purl 1 loop. This is the first row of the Zigzag Pigtail Stitch in the round. Okay? And you'll just keep doing this, alternating all the way around for your first row of this stitch that you'll be working next on your cowl. So let's do that again. We're going to come from peg 2 to peg 3, and we're going to wrap around twice, so you'll have 3 loops on your peg. We're going to scoop down behind those 3 loops just like this. Put your working yarn under as if to purl, which is what you're going to be doing. Pull that loop up, and see it's up through those 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, and then you can take it off with your fingers, or you can take it off with your pick, whatever you want to do. Take those 3 loops off, push them back behind the peg, put the new loop back on, and snug it up. Not too tight, but snug it up. And that is purling 3 loops as one. And then we're going to purl the next one. And you're just going to keep doing that, alternating all the way around. Okay. 3 as one purl. And then purl 1. Okay. All right. So you'll be doing that all the way around the loom. Okay. Now let's pretend, for time's sake, that I have finished that all the way around the loom. Okay. So I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to pretend that I'm at this peg right here. Okay. And we're going to start this next row. So we'll be coming from this peg, starting this next row. And what we're going to do is we're going to wrap twice, knit them off, and then purl the second peg. Okay? Wrap twice, knit them off, purl the second peg. And you're going to do this all the way around the loom for your second stitch. Second row, not stitch. Second row on your cowl, your large cowl, which is the second row of the zigzag pigtail stitch. Now, if you want to go back and get a more detailed description of all this, you can go back and I'll leave the link. Watch the flat panel because it's basically the same thing. You're just doing it in the round. So let's do this again. You're going to be coming from your last peg. Wrap your yarn around the back side of the next 2 pegs. Then back around the front like a big old E-wrap. And if you do a lot of my stitches, I use this stitch combination a lot because I like the look of it. Or the addition of it to other stitches. And then you knit them off, which is the E-wrap knit stitch. And then you'll take your working yarn, lay it down between the 2 pegs that you just knit off right here. And you'll purl that second peg. And your purl, the second peg that you purl will always be in the direction of your working yarn. The closest to the direction of your working yarn. Okay? So let's do another one. Coming from behind your last peg. Wrapping behind the next 2 pegs, back in front, knit them off like a big old E-wrap, and just knit them off. Pull your working yarn between those 2 pegs toward you in the front, and purl that second peg. Okay? Just that easy. And you'll do that for your second row in the round. Now we're going to pretend that I've done that all the way through. Okay? We've done all the way around. We come back to peg our first peg. So when you get back all the way around, I was just going to say we've went all the way around here just to give you a visual. And we're back at peg 1. You're going to start row 3 in the round. Now, row 3 in the round is going to be just opposite of row 1. Row 1, you wrap this first peg 2 times, and it had 3 loops on it, and then you purled those 3 loops as one. This time we're just going to alternate from row 1. We're just going to purl this peg. Last time we wrapped it twice and purled it. We're just going to purl that 1 loop, and then our second peg is where we're going to wrap twice. So we're just alternating from row 1. So we wrapped it twice. Going to purl those 3 loops as 1, take them off, put the new loop back on. Then we'll purl this peg, 1 loop, and then we'll wrap this peg twice, purl 3 as 1, and purl the second peg. And we're kind of working in 2 pair sets when I say second peg. So you're working 2 here, 2 here. And that's the way you're kind of working them too. So we purled this one, wrapped this one twice, purled 3 loops as 1, purled this one, 1 loop. This one, we wrapped twice, purled 3 as 1. This one, purl 1 loop. So just remember, for row 3, you're alternating what you did for row 1. Okay? And you'll do that all the way around the loom again. And then we're going to come to row 4. Row 4 is easy. You're going to do the same thing that you did with row 2. You're going to wrap 2. You're going to be coming from this peg. And you're going to wrap 2 around, knit them off, and purl the second peg. So basically, there's no change in direction or anything. You're still going, whichever way you're working. It's the same as the flat panel. You're just working it around. Okay? Wrap 2, knit off, purl second peg. And that is your 4 rounds that you'll be doing next for this cowl. And again, I'll show it to you again. This is the inside, what the inside looks like. And then I'm going to flip it over. Excuse me, I didn't mean to hit the camera. And here is what yours should be looking like when you get those 4 rows I just showed you finished. Now, if anyone has any questions, you can find me on Facebook. You can message me on Facebook. You can email me. I will leave my email in the comments below. You can come to lcfiberarts group and join and talk to me there if you have any questions. Or you can find me on MeWe too. I'm on MeWe. It's been one of those days. You can find me on MeWe and under loomingcraftyfiberarts. So there's a lot of ways to find me. And you can ask me, what you need to know. Probably after the next 2 editions, 4 and 5, probably going to do a live if nothing happens. And that way we can talk back and forth. And if you need any help with anything, you can ask me then too. Okay, that's all I have today. I hope your cows come along well, and we will just keep getting at it till we get it done. Thank you for being patient with me this week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.